What if I told you that that past pain, that past experience, that thing in the past that happened to you, that you've been making wrong all these years, is actually the thing that will help you create an incredible, profitable, expansive business. Now, I gotta tell you, I see so many people hold themselves back from starting a business or going all in while having a business because they believe they're not perfect enough yet, they don't know enough yet, they need to be better at something, they, can't keep facing all these challenges. So every time a challenge comes up, every time something chaotic happens, they see this as a sign that they're not meant to do what they want to do. They see this as a sign that they have to wait longer or that they need more time. The truth is, the very thing that has happened to you, the very chaos, confusion, challenge that is happening to you right now, is actually the thing that is meant to happen for you to alchemize that thing and make it an incredible, successful business. Now, I've been through it myself. And in the beginning of my business, my very first business, I believed I had to be perfect. I believed I had to show up in a certain way. And I had to make sure that no flaws were visible on me or that I didn't have any issues going on. Until I realized that this was actually creating a disconnection from the people that I wanted to connect with, especially in a time like now where we have AI and where we have, all types of information within a second if we wanted to, the moment we Google it. We need to understand that connection and authenticity is the thing that people crave now more and more and more. And I realized at that time that the very thing that was going to help me connect with people, the very thing that was going to actually help me stand out of the crowd was my story. And my story was the story of someone who her entire life wanted to look and feel a certain way. But the very thing that she actually needed to heal was her relationship with food. And I used to have a very unhealthy relationship with food and eating disorder. And food was the enemy for so many years for me. And I didn't realize that that very thing that I thought was a flaw was the actual thing that was going to help me create connection with people, that was going to help me stand out of the crowd, that was going to help me create my unique factor as to why people actually want to work with me. Because at that time, there was a rise of vegan coaches, okay? And I'm telling you, the moment I started, I saw left and right, everyone doing kind of the same. And I didn't see anyone talk about how they're going to help them heal their relationship with food. And I realized, yes, I don't just want to be another weight loss coach. I want to actually help people on a much deeper level. And so when I started telling my story and I started to take that pain that I've been through into the actual alchemization of what I wanted it to be, I created 6 figures within 9 months, which was so beautiful to witness because my realness, my pain, my authenticity was what attracted the right people to me. Then fast forward to now the business that I have, which is my core program called Embodied Business. And it's based on nervous system regulation, subconscious reprogramming, and those inner works that we need to look at when it comes to building a business. Because even though I've had some really good success in my previous business, I would still find myself capped in how much more I could achieve despite me following all the strategies. And I've invested so much in business coaches and strategy coaches, and I've had all the tools and I've applied all the tools, and still something was actually holding me back from breaking through that next threshold. And that was very painful because I would not only overwork, I would doubt myself. I wanted to give up on my business. I felt like it was constantly going up and down in an unhealthy way. And it was such a painful experience because I didn't know how to resolve it. I didn't know how much more strategy I could learn or how many more content pieces I could create until something was finally going to shift. And so I had to realize that was a much deeper aspect that I didn't see a lot of people talk about, which was when I actually looked at my nervous system and my state of being, I was dysregulated. I was constantly scared of putting myself out there. I was constantly scared of saying the wrong thing. I was scared of having more money because what was that going to mean? What was it going to look like? Am I even able to hold that? Am I even able to expand? If I make more money, do I have more responsibility? All these things that were happening in the background. And I tried to outwork it with more strategy to realize that that was the actual thing that I needed to transmute. That was the actual thing that was going to create my success. Your pain right now, the challenge that you're going through, the chaos, the confusion, the dysregulation even that you're experiencing, this is the thing that is actually going to make you uniquely you, that is going to make you stand out of the crowd, that is going to make your messaging so magnetic that people can't look away. They will want to work with you. They will want to pay you and to have you in their lives. That's what really is an art. The art of alchemization of that old pain or that current pain and transmuting that into your power. And when you're able to do this, you're going to explode in your business. Because then you're not just longer another life coach or another weight loss coach or another artist or another, service provider. You are someone who's unique. You are someone who's able to actually see the world in a different way. And the moment you start to share your alchemization of your pain into what it is right now, people are going to see themselves in you. People are going to relate with you. People are going to go from, oh, this is not just about 3 steps to weight loss. This is about something so much deeper that's going to create that aha for them, that's going to create that I can't get enough of them. And that's ultimately why I think, my first business exploded and my second business is right now growing exponentially, is because I don't make what happened in the past wrong, and I don't make what happens right now wrong. Just because I'm going through a challenge, just because things are chaotic, they're happening because these things are required for me to get to that next level. And there's 2 ways to look at this. Either I look at this right now and I say, what happens right now is wrong. It shouldn't be happening because I should be so much further. Or I take that, I alchemize it, and I'm able to actually create something so beautiful out of that. I want you to ask yourself, how can you turn your pain into gold? What have you been through that maybe someone else has been going through? And how have you gotten out of it? How have you helped yourself to get to the other side? Or what are you doing right now to help you get yourself to the other side? Because I can guarantee you the thing that you're going through right now, other people are going through as well. And they're feeling the exact same way. And especially in a world where so many entrepreneurs have become so alone, we can sometimes, and I know it about myself, sometimes I go through my own things and it makes me go into, no one has this experience like I do. And it's the only one me feeling like this. And I remember when I started sharing my story about my nervous system and what I've been through and the challenges that I faced, and all of a sudden I get all these influxes of messages of people who said to me, I feel exactly like you, the exact same thing happens to me. And it made me realize, oh, that right there, me being able to alchemize that painful experience in the past, share it and bring it to the world and create something so beautiful out of that is not just a basic business. Let's say it like that. Because having a basic business is easy. But if you want to stand out of the crowd, let's alchemize what right now is happening. Let's alchemize that past pain, the past trauma, that dysregulation that is happening. Because even that dysregulation that you're experiencing right now, the beauty about this is the reason why something dysregulates you, the reason that something scares you or, makes you freeze or gives you an anxiety attack, there's a sign for it. The reason why it's happening is because something deeper wants to be birthed through that. Can you hold that? Can you actually lean into what is happening? That's the alchemization process right there. And when you're able to do that and then create strategy business-wise on top of that, you're going to explode. Which leads me to my new program that I am creating right now, which is Strategy Alchemy. This program is really about alchemizing that pain, but also knowing how to really apply smart strategy on top of that, right? Because I've seen a lot of coaches and a lot of business owners who have incredible ideas, but their content is too generic. It's too trying to talk to everyone, trying to make it fair to everyone. And because it's so generic, it's not really touching the emotion of other people. The moment you can touch on people's emotions and make people feel something in your storyline or in the thing that you're sharing, that's when people lean in and when I want to hear more and they want to continue listening to you or working with you. And that's the thing that we're going to do in Strategy Alchemy. So if you are interested, and the link is down below to read everything about it, it's going to be an incredible program. But with that being said, I really invite you to think of that thing that you've been making wrong right now, that thing that you believe is the thing holding you back. That's the thing that's actually going to create a beautiful impact on the world and on other people. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this. If you like this message, if you like this video, please let me know down below. Sending you so much love, and until the next time, bye-bye.